Okay, so the first thing you're gonna do is there's two screws here. So you're gonna unscrew these. And when you do that, it's gonna pop right off the top here. And so the part that I broke was sitting right here. And this tube basically broke off a piece of it. So this is the piece. And as you can see, it basically sits like this inside of the machine. And the tube, which I have here, this tube was connected to this part here, and underneath it, which is broken, that hole right there, that part was connected to this hose here. And what happened was that I was using a wrench that was too large, and when I was turning it, I accidentally went too far and broke the plastic piece off, and it broke off inside of the red tube. So what I did was that I actually cut the red tube about 1 inch, and it still gives me enough room to reattach it because I couldn't get the metal brace off of it. So let's go over what we're doing here. I already took this piece off, so you might need to utilize something like pliers to hold onto this part, and then basically you just unscrew it. As you can see, it's threaded at the bottom. So you just unscrew it, and that's where we're at now. So the next step is basically gonna be taking the new part, which I ordered, and attaching this back to it, as well as making sure I'm able to attach the red pipe and screw it on. So I got my replacement piece from a place called Coffee Addicts, so I'm gonna open it up and show you. So here's the replacement piece that I got. It comes with an additional nozzle here, but I'm actually just gonna keep this one and get rid of this one. So let me go ahead and unscrew this. Now you can see that I have a 10mm wrench, so I'm gonna be super careful not to hit this piece and break it off again, and make sure that I can get this piece off. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so I got the new nozzle off, and I'm putting back the old one in here. So this is the new 9-bar spring, so I already have that installed there. So I'll go ahead and pop this right in. Make sure, again, being very careful with the bottom piece there, because I want to make sure there's no risk of it popping off. So I just went from hand tight to just wrench tight. You don't want to over tighten it because that's how you lead to issues, but there we go. So I found on Amazon there was like a 7 to 9mm bracket here, so I'm going to use that one for this red tube. And so the first thing we're going to do is we're actually going to screw this in first. So as I mentioned, there's a little area here that you can just kind of rotate in. Okay, I think that's pretty good. I did it hand tight, I think that's fine. And now you take this tube and basically run it down this hole here, which is gonna be where the water is sucked up. So that's where it is now. Now comes the fun part. So this part's a little bit more, you have to be more cautious here because again, this part's a little bit delicate. So we're first gonna take this brace and put it onto the tube. We're gonna kind of bend the tube a little bit and position it to slide onto the bottom part of this. So actually, let me do it first and then I'll show you. Okay, so I got it attached, and basically now I have this little brace here that I can slide up near the end, and I'll go ahead and tighten it. So let me tighten it and come back. Okay, so let's turn it on. There we go, we're back. Let's turn it off. So it vibrates, but I don't see any leaking happening. And you can see the water is coming out perfectly.